Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're diving deep, really deep, into an ancient mystical text, the Holy Zohar, to decode one of the most powerful stories of struggle and endurance ever told, Jacob wrestling through the night. And let me tell you, this isn't just a history lesson. It's a blueprint for survival, one that's encoded into the very fabric of time itself.
Okay, so we begin in darkness with this single powerful scene. The Zohar sets the stage by telling us that night isn't just an absence of light. No, it's an active presence. It's a dimension where hidden forces, these beasts of the forest, really do creep forth from the shadows.
I want you to really try and imagine this. A night so totally complete that there is no moon, there are no stars. It's a darkness so thick, so oppressive, it feels like you can touch it, like it's infinite. This isn't just any darkness. The mystics have a word for it, choshek. It's a primordial darkness that hides all form and meaning.
Now, inside this void, we find a man, Jacob, and he's locked in combat. His opponent? It's unnamed, a pure force of opposition. And this struggle? It doesn't feel like it lasts for hours. It feels like an eternity, all packed into one single night. Time itself just seems to bend and stretch in the intensity of this battle.
And right here, this is the key phrase from the Torah that the Zohar just blows wide open. Ad alod hashahar, until the breaking of the dawn. Now this isn't just a time marker, like see you at sunrise. The ancient masters knew this was a code, a cosmic blueprint, for every single struggle we face, personally, collectively, throughout all of history.
So, our journey through this code is going to unfold in 5 stages. We're going to start with the story of Jacob's struggle itself, then translate it into its secret metaphysical meaning. After that, we'll look at the cosmic mechanics at play, understand the guarantee that's encoded within it, and finally, and this is the best part, we'll see how to apply it as a real, practical model for our own lives. All right, Section 1, the longest night. So how does this one story, this one tough night for one guy, become this universal blueprint? Well, the Kabbalists teach that Jacob's struggle isn't just some random event. It's the prototype, the archetype for a fundamental reality that just plays out over and over again.
And this is exactly the question the ancient mystics were asking. They looked at this incredible event and they didn't see a random fight. They saw a repeating pattern, a cycle that's hardwired into the very system of reality. And their answer to this question? Well, it unlocks everything.
So, Section 2, the secret of darkness. To really understand this code, we have to learn to translate the symbols. All the physical events in the story, the darkness, the wrestling, they're all symbols for metaphysical states of being. The entire story is an allegory.
So what is night? In the secret language of Kabbalah, night is the code word for galut, or exile. And we're not just talking about physical displacement here. Galut is a state of cosmic consciousness. It's when the divine presence, the source of all light and clarity, feels hidden, totally concealed. It's that feeling of confusion, of being lost in the dark, disconnected from our source. We've all been there.
And, well, if night is exile, then dawn can only be its opposite, right? Dawn is the code for Geulah, or redemption. Geulah is that moment of pure cosmic revelation, when the light finally breaks through, when clarity comes rushing back, and our connection to the source is restored in this incredibly powerful way. It is the inevitable end to that long, long night.
You see how this just reframes our entire understanding of what it means to struggle. Just look at the contrast here. Night is concealment and confusion. Dawn is revelation and clarity. What this framework is teaching us is something so profound. Struggle isn't a failure. It's not a mistake. It is a necessary, preordained phase in a much bigger, purposeful cycle of concealment and revelation.
Okay, Section 3. The cosmic engine. So if this is a cosmic cycle, how does it actually work? What are the mechanics? To get that, we need to look at the system's underlying physics. The Kabbalists describe this using what's called the 10 Sephirot. These are the divine emanations or channels through which all of reality comes into being.
This is the cosmic engine at work. During the night of exile, the whole system is out of balance. Look at the left side. It's dominated by the red of Gevurah, which is severe judgment. This creates this immense pressure. Meanwhile, over on the right, the white of Chesed, or mercy, is totally overwhelmed. And right there in the center, that's Jacob. He embodies Tiferet, or harmony. He's struggling in the dark just to maintain a minimal connection. His whole job is just to hold on until the dawn, the Geulah, when mercy can flow again, balance is restored, and that beautiful light can finally shine back into our world, Malchut.
And what's so amazing is that this whole cosmic process isn't random at all. It's all encoded in numbers. You can actually see the structured design behind the chaos. The number 10, for instance, represents the complete system of the Sephirot we were just talking about. And the number 13, that signifies the ultimate redemption, achieved through a force of mercy so powerful, it actually transcends the system of judgment entirely, guaranteeing the dawn.
So, Section 4, the Code of Dawn. If the night is a system under all this severe pressure, then what exactly is the dawn? And this part is absolutely crucial. The dawn is not something Jacob has to win. It is a guaranteed system reboot, hardwired right into the very code of creation.
Let me give you a modern analogy that makes this perfectly clear. Think of reality as a massive operating system. Exile, or GLUT, is like the whole system getting hit by a denial of service attack. It's forced into blackout mode. Connectivity is minimal. And Jacob's struggle as Sephirot, that's the core server fighting to maintain its integrity. His job is just to endure until the dawn, because the dawn is the scheduled automatic reboot. When full functionality and light are restored to the entire network, it has to happen.
And that brings us to the most important part of all, how this ancient cosmic code becomes an incredibly practical model for resilience in our own lives right here, right now.
For a younger generation, you can think of this whole cosmic drama as a video game. You've started the night level. Your objective is not to defeat the boss. Your objective is simply to survive the waves of opposition. The core mechanic is just to maintain your integrity. Don't quit the game. Why? Because the victory condition is a scripted event. The dawn is programmed to arrive. Sunrise unlocks an automatic victory. The only way you can lose is to quit before the sun comes up.
Now, for a more mature perspective, we can see this as cosmic engineering. The struggle, the darkness, it's not a bug in the system. It's a feature. It's the mechanism that preserves the system's core function during a crisis. So your job is to maintain minimal viable operation, to protect your core integrity, your faith, your hope, until the predetermined restoration cycle is complete.
So the crucial takeaway is this. Jacob's victory wasn't in defeating his opponent. His victory was in outlasting the darkness. His struggle is our blueprint for resilience. It's a message that's encoded into reality itself. Every single night, by its very nature, contains the absolute, unbreakable guarantee of a dawn. The darkness itself is the ultimate proof that light is coming.
Thank you for joining us for this complete journey through the Pardes. We hope these ancient truths help you and your family improve your own dimensions this week. If you enjoyed this full chapter deep dive, please like, subscribe, and share which part of the journey touched your soul in the comments. We'll see you in the next chapter.